And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Brooklyn Nets. Checking out Brooklyn, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1.
So, yeah.
And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying no.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last game for the Pacers, they pick up the W against the Knicks in New York.
They just looked stable, pretty much from the get-go.
And so here is Indiana, trailing by 2. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Here's Freak. Goes back up. And it's Lopez laying it in.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And Hill has it in the corner. Allen passes to Hill. Shoots from 12. Again, missing Hill.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Pulls up on the wing. Hill pulls it in.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
For Indiana, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Allen. No good. That would have tied it. The Nets with the lead. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
He had a lot of praise to extend Joe Johnson's way, and with each compliment, it presented a concern for his defense. He knows Joe is one of the most explosive scorers in the league and can hurt you in a lot of different ways on the floor. We'll see if he can hurt them in this one, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Spates. Hill comes in for Allen. Hill, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Ellis. And then for Brooklyn, Henson's checked in for Lopez. Bargnani comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Vasquez in for Joe Johnson. And it's Freak missing.
Like, all I get is
ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Freak. Shot is off. Indiana leading. Stuckey drives inside. Rejected by Bargnani.
Yeah, buddy. Getting messed up.
Vasquez dishes to Freak. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make. 1:22 left in the first. Outside Hill. The feed to Hill. Wide open.
Oh, that was a
offensive rebound.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
To the left wing. It's tipped.
Like, what
it's
am I passing
Hill.
to? Like, passing in this game is so much. I don't understand it, but.
Outside Hill.
Well.
Another shot, and the layup good by Hill.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Like, what am I shooting at?
And it's Freak missing.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Nets trail by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Indiana's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Outside Hill. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Here's Freak. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Stuckey kicks to Hill. 1 second left. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers lead by 7. Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong. And, you know, still.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the play. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Spates. Hill comes in for Monte Ellis. And George Hill's subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. And a new group in for the Nets. Henson's checked in for Lopez. Bargnani comes in for Thomas Robinson. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Vasquez. And Freak subbed in for Jarrett Jack. So for Brooklyn now, Freak in at point guard. John Henson out there with Bargnani. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bazemore at the 2 spot. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Hill passes to Turner. Puts one up from 19. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Freak missing. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Houston.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
George dishes to Turner. Indiana again missing. Nets trail by 11. Here's Freak. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Freak's got his second bucket of the night.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
The drive by Hill. Passes it to Turner. Wide open. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Pacers lead by 11.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Shot from 16. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Hill. Outside, George.
Oh, they're not going to shoot it because they don't have to.
With 1 on the clock, and again it's Indiana.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And so we wrap up the first half. Pacers out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
We at 37 or 27? 13 points ahead. Bench me, boys. My team's trash without me. I should have picked. I don't think Rockets was an option, but.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the
Changes. Turner's checked in for Spates. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Freaks checked in. Hill is out there with Turner. Then there's Ellis. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's George in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. So he gets them both. Nets trail by 19.
Where am I? Ready.
1:30 left in the fourth. And that one's good. Freak.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pacers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, you get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the Nets.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for George.
I have the
it
ball.
was the kind of game for him that all scorers.
Dunk, kid.
Beautiful.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Got a piece of it and taken away by Johnson. And Bazemore kicks to Freak.
If it didn't take an hour to freaking...
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hill. Rebounded by the Nets.
Pass.
Move it.
Pass.
Young pass to Johnson.
Pass.
Young, a screen on Turner. Johnson, that's for 2. Can't make good off the pick.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
That's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and peace.